You know, it occurred to me, I came up here and started playing, which is, you know, that's what I'm supposed to do, and I'm glad to be here. It's always a privilege to play. I'm glad to get started. This is a great tent. There are tents that just kill you. I don't know how to explain that, but there's some really bad tents out there. One of the things that I forgot to do is find out how long I am supposed to play. Oh yeah. Trouble. This is a song that was written by, I think you mentioned John Fahey. John wrote this tune, and when he put out my first real record, and I went out to meet him at a job that we played in Portland, Oregon at Reed College. He had a great set. I was overwhelmed by dogs during my set. I had 12. I didn't have them. They had me on stage. I just appeared from somewhere. Really, I thought they were John's dogs, actually. But they weren't. They were... I don't know what they were. They were very dog-like during my set. It was, you know, the kind of thing that nobody can avoid watching. So, you know, I felt a little unnecessary up there. But that night, we were sitting around finding out who we were, you know, and I was... and I asked John about this tune and a particular thing right in this sort of a section that I've never figured out. That's not the way he does it. And it's one of the best things in the tune. I should be able to play it. I can't. So I asked him to tell me how it's done. And he said, I can't. You know, I got upset. I said, why not? And he said, well, I didn't write that tune. I said, yes, you did. You've got the copyright on it. He said, I stole it. I stole it from Sam McGee. And so that was it. I never found out how to do that. A few years later, actually a lot of years later, I haven't shut up, have I? A lot of years later, I was sitting in, you know, I was sitting down, the phone rang, and it was somebody who wanted me to come down and have my portrait made so that I could be the cover boy of American Airlines In-Flight magazine. They said, bring your favorite guitar, which I couldn't do because American Airlines had destroyed it. And pick your airline, you know, I don't want to pick on American specifically. And, but who knows? And I went down there to further my career by being a cover boy and walked into this big studio, and it was dark. There was a scrim at the other end of the place. It was set up with a couple of umbrella flashes, and I was admiring the professional look of this thing when I realized that there were two other guitar players over there. Two other jerks interloping on their career. So I walked over there to remonstrate with them, and it was Chet Atkins and Doc Watson. And each of them had been told that he would be the cover boy of In-Flight magazine. So you just feel like a fool, and that's nothing new for anybody. So, and we all had guitars, our favorite guitars, and we started playing, and I knew Doc liked this tune, so we played it for a while, and Chet said, what is that? And I said, well, Fahey wrote it, but I mean, he has the copyright, but he told me finally that he stole it from Sam McGee, and Chet said, I knew Sam McGee. He didn't write anything like that. So this is a new tune of mine that he had.